Get that big $20. Okay. Isn't that interesting? That is interesting. Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? I know that you stayed in that gold short, right? Man, I wish I took it last night, man. I wish I took the gold short last night. Dude, I would lock that shit. On I lock my funded accounts on Friday. I lock all my funded accounts on Friday. Yeah, shit. I was sleeping on the shorts. I was sleeping on it. I looked at a daily chart on gold and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's why." I mean, it's not nothing big or anything. It's just that this is all-time high. This is the swing high before the drop. They retested the swing high and we're just seeing the selling of the retest. So, I was like, "Okay, yeah, that makes sense." I should have probably been paying more attention to this. I guess moving forward, I'll probably start looking more at a higher time frame, like the 4 hour or the daily on gold. But the daily told the story the better. I mean, shit, that was clear as fucking day. I was like, oh shit, oh shit. No wonder why that thing dropped off. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I was looking at that, man. I was like, man, is gold going back down to 3K? I mean, we still got this low at 31.5. Yeah, about 31.5. Yeah. I think, I mean, shit, if that don't hold, yeah. If we dropped, you said, yeah, this low right here, bro, them stops are going to get ran. Honestly, it just might even happen because you can see that it already broke the trend line. I mean, I guess you can even, all right, this is why I don't like trend of view sometimes, man. That's stupid. Why do you think I want to draw two lines? We already got the trend line break already. So, I mean, once we see trend line breaks on instruments like gold, ES, CL, I mean, it's hard for the opposite side to recover from that. That's why it was so abnormal, and you knew something was up when the ES did it. The ES does not recover from trend line breaks and then trade above the high and continue on. It just doesn't do that unless there's something else going on in the market. So, I mean, unless there's something else going on in the market with gold, we should see a continuation down. We should. It's high. Oh, actually, it's highly likely that we could see a continuation going down. Highly likely. Hmm. All right. So, I mean, we got the PCE number. The PCE number came in better than expected. God dang. Dude, I'm pretty sure if we look at the Fed's watch tool, this thing went down. The expectation for a I guess it didn't update yet. This data does not signal to the Fed that they need to cut rates at all. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, dude, I locked out of my account today. When I saw this move on gold going down, I was like, well, I locked my accounts on Friday anyway, but I just made sure it was locked. I have the Cold Turkey app. locking out my Tradeovate. So I can't even log into Tradeovate even if I wanted to right now. Let me actually show y'all guys that. If I wanted to lock in the Tradeovate right now, the Cold Turkey app is blocking it. Blocking it. I don't want to go into the weekend with a loss in my funded account because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dwell on it all weekend, and as soon as the market open, I could potentially go full port just to get my money back because I've done that. I've done that, and I've done that more often than I would have liked to have done that. So I keep myself locked out on Fridays. That's just a habit that I picked up a while ago, and I haven't changed it, and I'm not going to. Today I almost broke that rule because the Top Step account, you know that shit, you have to manually lock out every day. You can't even set a weekly setting. Man, that's not a currency though. I wish it would allow me to do it like in a week so I can just set it and forget it instead of have to go in and be disciplined every day. Every day I gotta be disciplined. Okay. All right. All right. So let's look at the NQ, man. We all know what the rules are. So all we have to do is follow the rules and the orb should work. All right, so this is the 8:30 candle so far. This is what we got right here. So far. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. Come on, guys. Everybody's saying the same thing, bro. We're saying what we supposed to do. Lock that shit out. Lock it out. Lock it out, man. Lock it out. I don't want to go into the weekend with a frown on my face. I know that I actually I had a situation where if I traded on Friday, my setup presented itself as soon as I sat down and looked at my chart. And I hated the fact that my account was locked out on Friday. But we have to accept that that's going to happen. Your setups are going to happen because you're not being you're not being flooded with emotions. So your setup is going to show itself. You're going to have the confidence to take it, but you got to be disciplined and accept that, hey, the only reason why this is showing up because it's a test. It's a test. It really is. The universe likes to test your resolve, and it's shameless about it as well. It's very shameless. It's like, oh, so you say you want to be a better person. Well, I'm going to put you in a situation to prove that. And if you fail that test, that shit test from the universe, we all know what those inner demons do afterwards. Man, you ain't about that shit, man. You was given an opportunity to do that shit and you didn't even do it. We all know what them inner demons and the shit that they say to us that we don't say out loud. But the world will shamelessly test your resolve. You just have to pass it. And it'll do it a couple of times just to make sure it's like, all right, yeah, he's serious. And then once the world sees that you're serious and those real opportunities present itself, what trading on Friday, what actually skipping Fridays in my funded account has done for me, it just Give me a second. Give me a hold on. Anyway, with trading, not trading my funded accounts have done for me is just to take a lot of the pressure off, and I have a lot more energy throughout the day. It cuts off a lot of anxiety. Not saying that I feel it, but it's just like, okay, I know Fridays I can take a breather. You know what I mean? So Monday through Thursdays is when I trade my accounts. Fridays, I just take a break from that. And I will say that it's definitely helped. And it kind of gives a mental break because we all know that the weekend goes by fast, man. The weekend goes by fast. It's like the 2 days that we got allotted for a break, those days just fly by. It's like once it hits like 12 o'clock on Saturday, it's already Sunday. It's already Sunday. And then we're back to this grind. So if I give myself Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to kind of recoup, a bag test over the weekend, look at the charts, it's very refreshing. So I would highly recommend taking Fridays off if you don't do so already. All right, we got 1 more minute. We're going to document what the volume is in the next couple of seconds. And it looks like that's going to be our opening range right there. I think we're going to get a fake out to the upside, and then we're going to probably see this thing go to the downside. I don't think price is trying to take out all-time highs. That's my bias right now. We'll see what happens though. All right, so right now, all right, so we got 319,000. Damn, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy, right? All right, let's see. All right, so the range is in. This is the opening range right here. So let's see what happens here. Okay. So the high of this candle is 734. Let's look at the opening range on the ES as well. So that's the candle. Okay, so that's the range on the ES right here. This is the range. All right, so we'll see what happens. The one thing I don't necessarily like right now is that like I said, I think this might be a fake push up. I think we may get a retest of like maybe 75, maybe a retest of this high right here, this swing high. But what I don't like is that the 200 EMA is above price, or is above the medium and short term EMAs. Once I start to see that cross and the longer term EMA is above both the short and medium, price is going to have to at least break out, allow the EMAs to catch up so they can get above the long term EMA. and then you gotta wait for that pullback. So I'm gonna be patient on this one. Gonna be patient. Yeah, I think so too, Alfred. I guess the question is, I mean, are the bulls are going to continue to buy? Of course they will, but are they going to continue to buy until we get to all-time highs? Is that what we're going to see from the bulls? I'm looking at Bookmap right now, and shit, these buyers are definitely not letting this go. These buyers are not letting it go. So, uh, if we see a failure from the bulls, man, that's going to be a nasty drop. And if that's, I believe that regardless of what happens today, it's going to probably be a while before we see a significant move. I think they're just going to play around and ping pong back and forth in this range. I think that's what they're going to probably do. Yeah, that could be a possibility too, Investor Z. Yeah. He said gold to 3,300. Man, shit. Uh, dang. It double bottom at this low right here. What is that? 68.6. It swept liquidity about 2 points before bouncing. Hmm. Man, don't. We'll see what happens at this value area low right here. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Come on, baby. You got your own TV to watch? Look at that long opportunity on gold. Look at that long opportunity, man. Hmm. Hmm. And shit, you only would have been in so with that risk to reward short at that low, you only would have been in 2 points of drawdown. You only would have been in 2 points of drawdown. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. You on NQ? Yeah, I think this did you go short or did you go long? I think there's shorts here. I think we get a short actually right here. Hmm. I mean, I guess technically, yeah. All right, we got 5 more minutes until the 9 o'clock algo. All right, there goes the breakout right there. There goes the breakout right there. Damn. God damn, bro. Mm. Okay. Shit. Who the heck? I mean, Rudkit, the Bulls' current objective is clearly to try to take out all time highs. For whatever reason, the Bulls all came in agreement and said, you know what? We want all time highs, damn it. And apparently that's what the hell they're going for. and they're going to keep buying until they reach that objective. So we got the breakout. We got the breakout. We didn't even get a fake breakout pullback. I don't know, man. Well, I mean, the rules say you got to follow the rules, I guess. You got to follow the rules. Well, let's see. I mean, honestly, I really don't even trust it, but if you see the breakout, I attach my limit order to the 21 EMA. That's how I trade the orb. Because if it breaks out and it keeps going, then it's going to eventually pull back to the 21 EMA. If it goes too far without a pullback, then because we're really deep in supply. We're almost at all-time highs. We're literally almost 100 points away from all-time highs, and we know that the Nasdaq can sneeze and it's 100 points. So we'll see what happens at this high right here. We'll see what happens. Where is this high actually? 773. Because this is a swing high right here. So we're just gonna have to see how the market reacts at that swing high. If we get a swing high right here and we get a rejection, I don't know, man. This might be a fake. I don't know. This looks like a fake breakout to the upside. I'm not even gonna. All right, so we got the high. We'll see what happens. So the stops above this high is getting ran. Let's look at the ES. Damn, we should have took the orb on the ES as per usual. My God. You know what, man? I'm taking the orb on the ES. Fuck the Nasdaq, man. We can document the Nasdaq, but the ES orbs are so much cleaner than the Nasdaq orbs, man. All right, so let's look at the high of this candle right here. The high of this candle is at 211.75. So this would be 12. So this would be 13. The trigger would be 13. That's actually the value area high was the trigger. Sitting here, documenting the Nasdaq and how she moves while ES is over here paying. So the trigger would have been 13 following the rules. And so far, if you took the ES orb, you'd be up 13 points. On a 9 lot, 13 points. And you'd be up 6K right now. You'd be up 6K right now. Hey, yo, fuck the Nasdaq, bro. We taking ES orbs, man. Fuck the Nasdaq, man. Fuck the Nasdaq. God damn. These ES orbs don't freaking play, man. 6K. Just imagine that you took this on the ES on a 9 lot or even whatever lot, honestly. If you took this on, let's just say that you had 3 mini contracts because that's a normal size. I mean, it's still going. It's about 13 points right there. 13 times 50 times 3. I mean, this is still 2K on this orb. If you traded a 3 lot, that's still 2K. That's not even bad. Do that every day. Imagine damn, bro. Look at that, man. That's God damn. God damn. God damn. Oh my God. Well, I'm reattaching my limit to the EMA. So Santiago, when it comes to the ES, regardless of size, I always risk 11 points. I always risk 11 points. And depending on the price action, I will reduce. So at least with the ES, I know that. So 11 points on a 9 lot, that's probably like $2,000 or $3,000 or some shit like that. Probably more than that. Yeah, it's like 5K. It's 5K. It's 5K. Well, hey, Investor Z, your strategy, it worked today. And boy, did it freaking work. Your strategy worked today. Investor Z says that he says, fuck all that shit. I'm getting in at the first break and I'm putting my stop at the 50% mark of the range. He says, fuck all that cute shit. We're gonna get this shit out the fucking mud. We're gonna get it out the mud. We're gonna put our stop at the 50% and we're gonna be in this shit. So Investor Z, if you in this shit, congratulations, man. Congratulations, yo. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. God damn. We gonna get this shit out the mud, baby. All right. So Santiago says he went from 50 to 50. Yo. Congrats on that. I took the short to about a few points below the lower 50 from all right, yo, cool. Nice. Man, shit. Well, I guess it's official, man. We're 71 points away from all-time highs on the September contract on the Nasdaq. That's where the bulls are trying to go. That's their objective. They're not going to stop buying until they get there. We just had to pay attention. You say you bought a 100K combine. Where'd you get the you bought it with TPT or did you get it with Trade Day? Yeah. You said the retest of the 15-minute opening candle is the move. You talking about a pullback to the range? Well, I'm not going to play them EMA games with the ES because the ES can. I mean, I'm not saying that the ES won't potentially continue because we got to break out of this high. So we did get a higher high. We may get a pullback underneath the range potentially, but it can be potentially be bought right back up. So yeah, we got to wait it out, man. The orb teaches us patience. I mean, I guess it was always uncertainty. It's the uncertainty of the move. I guess this is why they say you got to have a strategy because if you don't know what you're looking for, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything, right? So if you don't got a strategy coming into the market, that A plus setup, I guess all that furu talk, I guess, I mean, I hate to say it, but now that we kind of all agree that we're going to be watching out for the orb, a lot of the FOMO is like, okay, yeah, I don't even think about the Nasdaq when I'm at sleep at night. It's like, oh shit, am I going to miss a move? Am I gonna miss an opportunity to make money today? I know just to pay attention to the orb, but I definitely will start just setting a limit on the ES and just walking away, just putting my stop probably like on the other side of the orb because the ES has definitely been cleaner this week. It's been just going straight. It's no games. It triggers and it keeps going. Shit. That's all it does. And I have been trading 6 lots with ES, but I might just actually just go to these 9 lots, man, on ES for sure. So what, 13 points on a 6 lot? How much would that be? About like $4,000. So shit, if I can get 13 points daily on a 6 lot on the ES, that's $4,000 every day. Top Step, MFF, Tradeify. They're like, oh my God, another 5K a day. Oh no, we're gonna have to pay this guy. But shit, when I start hitting them 9 lots, and that's about like $6,000 per day, just 13. This shit is at like 15 points right now from that entry. Or 15 points from the entry. 15 points from the entry, dude, on ES, bro. The Nasdaq ain't gonna come back. No, please, Nasdaq, come back, please. Come back, Nasdaq, please. Come back. Let us in, please. Let us in. Nasdaq was like, nope. I ain't coming back, damn it. I ain't coming back. God damn, man. Hell yeah, carry trader. There we go, baby. Come back from me. What the hell? Was that a Trump tweet or something? Did Trump tweeted something? That was just a random, just a flash crash candle. I might actually just keep financial juice up at all times. Hmm. Damn. Yeah, I'm looking at the Think with Bookmap chat. Someone actually said that they're short. Why the fuck would you short this? Why the hell would you short this? This is not a. Well, okay, actually, you know what? We actually might see a pullback around maybe 8:15 ish, maybe. Actually, we already got it. Okay, all right. We got a okay, maybe. But this thing could potentially go back. I mean, shit. The next stop is all-time high. So if this thing keeps pushing up, next stop all-time highs on this contract, and that's where the bulls are really going to have to step up here. They're going to have to prove that they want it. We all know that there's going to be a lot of sellers at all-time highs. Their liquidity will be donated to the market, and the market appreciates it. We know not to short all-time highs, not the first time. Not the first time. I made that mistake during the elections when the market just kept on pushing past highs. I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely going to short here, and it just kept on pushing because everybody was thinking the same thing, shorting at obvious areas of resistance, and their stops being used as fuel to move the market higher. You stop going over there? Yeah, game. My bad. Anyway, Investor Z. Yeah, this time, honestly, in hindsight, I mean, because I was looking at it, but I didn't pull the trigger because I wanted to follow the rules. In hindsight, once I take the screenshot of this and we document this, we can see that the EMAs was literally right here the whole time. They were sloping to the upside. My only concern was that this medium, or not the medium, the long-term EMA was above both the medium and the short-term EMA. That was my only concern, but the structure was there. And then the crazy thing is that, I mean, we had to break out in order for the short term and the medium term to get back above the long term. And that's exactly what the market did to be able to push back up. And I mean, if I didn't pull the trigger, I mean, it don't mean nothing. I can sit there and talk about it till I'm blue in the face. I didn't pull the trigger. I guess I just wanted to follow the rules, I guess. Wait for the false breakout. That never happened. And actually, let's look at the volume actually right now. Let's see what the volume's looking like. Yeah, look at the volume, man. The volume, we got 100 more thousand contracts from the start. I think what at 8:45 we had 319,000 contracts trading. Now we have more than 100,000 trading since that time. So that was a big liquidity. That was a big liquidity injection for the Nasdaq. No wonder why I broke out the first time. I guess nobody didn't want to miss the. They didn't want to miss it. Mm. So we did get the rejection at the value area low. The value area low was at 289 before it moved down. So we did get that rejection. 89, yeah, about like a 10-point rejection. So yeah, when gold starts trending down, I tend not to even trade it. I don't even want to even deal with I don't want to deal with this because you don't know when it's going to stop going down, and when it finally bounces, you don't know if it's going to hold. So I tend to just skip out on days like this. And over the weekend, I might, man, I hate to say it, but I might actually just start reducing my size and trade these accounts like small accounts and just build them over time. As blasphemous as that sounds, I might just start doing that because, like I said, that video did talk to me. I am right, but when I'm wrong, that's when I lose the account. And internally, I know that about myself. I know exactly what I know what my triggers are, and losing money is definitely one of those triggers. Mm. All right, so if we took the ES orb, then we got a respectable 17 points. All right, so let's just see. So 17 points. I mean, that's respectable. Anything above 10 points is a great trade on the ES. A 10-point trade is respectable. I mean, you're not going to get no bitches off that, but it's respectable. But you go to the club and it's like, yeah, I got like 17 points on the ES. Like, oh, okay. You're that guy. Yes, I'm that guy. I got 17 points on the ES. I'm that guy. All right. So 10 times 50. Shit on a 9 lot. Yo, I mean, this move right here from the orb on a 9 lot. I mean, if you just took profits at the highs, that was $7,600. I mean, just imagine getting $7,600 every day trading a simple strategy. Simple. And just having your stop underneath the orb. 13. Oh, that would have been a 13-point stop. You know what? I got a couple of Apex accounts that's going to renew. I'm gonna do it. I hate that trailing drawdown, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna focus more on the ES orbs, and like I said, we're gonna still go over the Nasdaq orbs, but it's the ES orbs that I'm gonna be really interested in because they've already proven to be very lucrative, and I can just get my money and just be done for the day. But then there's so much more profitability on the Nasdaq. So my Nasdaq trade hit. Y'all guys saw that in the Nasdaq trade, even though the ES had a head start, I made more money in that Nasdaq trade than in that ES trade. I just hit like 20. It was like on the 9 lot on the ES, I think I had just hit 28,000 on that trade. I mean, obviously it would have been more, but the Nasdaq hit 28,000 and I took profits. I came back to my desk today and it just hit 28,000. So obviously the ES and the Nasdaq is the story of the tortoise and the hare. I mean, shit, you don't need me to tell you that. But in this story, the hare does, I mean, the turtle is steady. It'll keep going, but the hare seems to always win. The Nasdaq, she started late, but I made more money in her. So she had to go further, though. I mean, obviously she had to go further to make that money, but at the end of the day, I made more money than the Nasdaq and than an ES. Trading the same size. Yeah, what's up, Smith? I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if you in the chat. Oh, you are in the chat. Yo, what's up, bro?
What up? Fun. It's like, you ain't gonna get no pictures off. I made 10 points. Oh, you one of those.
Yeah, I made 10 points off the ES. The guy in the corner. It's like, look at that guy. Those guys don't know that I made 17 points off the ES or 10 points off the ES. They don't know I made 10 points off the ES. Those guys don't know I made 10 points off the ES. Yeah. Bro, yo, the orbs, yo. The orb is all you need to be a millionaire, apparently. Man, you see the Nasdaq breakout on the orb, bro. It was at 143 or 144 was the entry, or 744 was the entry.
Yeah.
Man, look at that breakout. Look at that breakout on that orb. Right now, if you took the orb like Investor Z and just put your stop at the 50% mark of the orb, you're good right now. 744 entry, and you're up 79, 80 points. No pullback, no nothing, just straight gains, yo. Crazy. Yeah, orb is the freaking way, man. Ah, shit. Swear, man.
Yeah. It goes back to what you were saying. I was watching the NQ and ES. I'm like, ES is looking hella bullish, but there was like a little sliver of hope on NQ because it wasn't going as hard as ES in the beginning of this move.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, ES is super bullish. I'm like, I know it's going to take the NQ with it, though. I'm like, I don't know what's taking so long for NQ to join, but and then it finally just was like, all right, I'll tag along.
You know what she got to do. You know she got to collect her sacrifices. Yeah, thanks for the account. Thanks for the account.
Yeah.
Thanks for the account.
I'll take that.
Thanks for the account. She was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready, ES. I got my sacrifices. I can go now. We can go. Actually, I got my offerings. I apologize. I got my offerings. We can go now.
We can go.
Y'all know it. That Nasdaq requires sacrifice. And she's shameless about it too. She'll take it without permission. How you doing though, man? How you doing in your personal account?
Oh, I'm straight. I was light today.
Were you?
Yeah. Trying to, because I didn't really know. I figured they ran up pre-market highs, and then I did miss that short opportunity in the pre-market.
Mm.
But then I was like, let me see what they do. Took it a little bit. For the NQ, they always take it, at least go to like midnight's price, is what I've noticed.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and it'll either bounce. Usually it bounces at midnight's price when it's shorting, if it's in that scenario. Take it long from there, and then you really got nothing to worry about, because let me see. Yeah, 692. So it, and then that low was what, 682? So you only took 10 points in drawdown. Like that's nothing. As long as you ain't over leveraged.
You know we stay over leveraged. How else are you gonna get the Lambo? How else?
Overtime. Get the Lambo. Overtime. No, it's Lambo or bust, huh?
I've seen a Lamborghini the first time when I went to what was it? West Palm Beach. And I had to ask myself, why the hell is anybody paying over $500,000 for these damn cars? Why?
I don't know. I guess just for status and looks. Like I could care less about that. You can keep your Lambo.
That is a death trap. You do that's a coffin, bro. Lambos are coffins.
Coffins on wheels.
Yeah. I was like, how does anybody get into one of these and be like, this is it. I'm spending $500,000 on this shit.
Yeah, I was in Hawaii one time and we rented a Corvette, and I was just like, yo, it's too small. And I'm not even that big of a guy. I'm like, this mess is way too small. Like, nah, this is a death trap too.
Yeah.
Like it's wraps. You get in an accident, somebody sideswipe you, it's a wrap. You're done.
Yeah, that's your coffin. They'll bury you in it. Shit. Yeah, I got like 10 Lambos. I don't know. I think that might be a guy thing. The bitches don't like Lambos that much. They'll like the Lambo truck, but not like a straight up Lamborghini. Nah, bitches don't like that. Maybe at one point in time, but they've definitely moved on. I mean, if you don't got a Rosie, they ain't really checking for you for real. Honestly, a Rosie, a Lambo truck, a Urus. I mean, if you're trying to, I mean, shit, it's gotten to the point now where they said what Cheesecake Factory is now like Applebee's, like BMW. You got a BMW. I guess depending on what type of BMW, they ain't checking for you like that. I wouldn't say Mercedes, because Mercedes is definitely like a high status car, definitely high status. But BMWs, I don't know. They ain't check from BMWs like that no more. You got just like, oh, you got a BMW? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. You got a Hellcat though. Bitches.
That's I don't know why. That's like
I don't know why either, dude. That's so crazy.
That's like That's the default military car. I remember back then, everybody had them dang cars. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, they still trying to sell those things for like 6 figures now. They're trying to limit them and try to keep them to the points where they can always resell for at least 100,000. These dealerships, they try to get these Hellcats, put a damn tint on it, give it like a cool name, and then try to add on an extra $50,000 because they tinted the windows and shit. Like, yo, Hellcats are crazy. I saw this documentary that the 666 model that there was well, obviously there's only gonna be one made, and if you had that one is gonna probably maybe sell for like maybe 7 million. I think the owner has it or some shit like that. So yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. Santiago says, hey, you gotta be a dummy. Yo, how's your experience with that, man? I had a BMW and I had to turn into a mechanic because man, every time I had to turn into a YouTube mechanic. Yo. I was like, man.
Stay on it.
I had to turn into a damn mechanic. Oh, like, what the fuck?
Every day is something. Every day is something new.
Oh yeah.
My friend had a BMW, and yeah, that thing just sadly broke down over time. I'm like, dang, why they make their cars like this?
Yeah, like I was like, I'll never get one ever again, yo. I was never getting a BMW ever again. You say you're a collector? So what is your favorite thing about BMWs? But yeah, like dude, if it was one thing, I was like, I fixed it. I had to go on because you know these. It's like yeah, oil change is like $20. They see you gotta be you got a BMW. Okay, so yeah, we gotta get the special oil. They refined it. You know, God has to come down himself and kiss and bless the oil, and so that's all gonna be like $10,000 just to get an oil change. So you gotta learn how to do it yourself.
So his favorite logo is the check engine sign. Oh man.
You have a classic in the i8.
That is so funny.
It's funny because it's true. God damn. I was like, I'll never do this ever again. Never do this ever again.
What made you get the BMW?
Because I thought the bitches liked it. That's why. Of course. I was young and dumb. So yeah, I got a BMW. I pulled up. Oh man, that was hilarious. Never again though.
Yeah.
I'm cool with my Toyota Camry. Like I'm past them days. I'm cool with my Toyota
Camry. I told you I still got my 2011 Honda from back in the day. I'm cool with that too. She ain't caused me no issues ever since I had her.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we might as well shut up before we get a threatening letter from BMW, a cease and desist order from BMW.
Cease and desist.
We will not tolerate this slander. We won't tolerate. He said that he got a
Oh,
BMW. Hold
man.
on, let me check the engine light. Yeah, I almost got a Tesla. If so, the infrastructure down here in Texas, like they're now getting a lot of infrastructure. If the infrastructure was available at the time, I would have had a Tesla for sure. I definitely would have got a Tesla. But at the time, the only infrastructure they had down here was at the dealership and a select few apartments that had like the charging stations, and they only had like one or two. So if everybody had Teslas, everybody was going to camp at the damn charging station, and you was going to have to fight for it. So I figured, I was like, you know what? I'll just get the Camry. I'm not. I guess when the infrastructure is, I guess the charging stations are more available, then I'll get the Tesla. But now it's dangerous to get a Tesla out here in these streets, man. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
You haven't had anybody deface your Tesla, right?
Nah, I'm in Florida, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
you know.
You're in a red. Okay.
They don't care about that. Now, if I was in New York or California, yeah,
Oh yeah. Say goodbye to that Tesla.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy how fast they flip on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Santiago, are you not familiar with when Elon Musk I guess he was a shadow president at one time? Like these people just come with they just start saying anything. He was a shadow president and all this stuff and a Nazi and all kind of other shit. So they were defacing and destroying Teslas and stuff like that.
Yeah, burning up dealerships and cyber trucks and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, I like the Tesla. The only thing I told you this already, it's just the battery life. They need better battery tech.
Mm.
So if that mess, if they can make them where you get like at least minimum like 450 miles of range,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be straight.
Oh, you're in
Yeah.
Florida too. Yeah, Santiago said he was a. Yeah, that's why they won't let China come down here with their electric vehicles, because it would kill Tesla. Their electric vehicles will literally kill the Tesla brand. What I'm more surprised of is that Elon Musk knows this, and yet he's not over there. He doesn't have a team of people over there in China and trying to understand what China's secret sauce is and how their electric vehicles are doing leaps and bounds beyond what Tesla is capable of right now. I don't understand that, because I would
Yeah,
definitely have some spies over there.
yeah. Their battery need to get that battery tech. You can get long range. That's all you need to get new buyers, attract new buyers. That range anxiety is real. I was I was kind of testing it out, right? They put a supercharger. They just built one like last year where I'm at. And I was like, well, let me drive down to the supercharger. It's like 30 minutes away or whatever, just to get that experience and see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd been driving for like a day, I think a day and a half, maybe 2 days. So I was down. And then the worst part is, so it was at night. I guess there was some accident. I was literally stuck trying to make it past this accident for like an hour. And I was like, oh, shoot. I sat there so long, the car turned off by itself. And I was like,
Damn.
yo, what? And then I turned it back on. I'm like, I'm at like 40%, even though 40 is not, you still got a lot of miles with that. But I was at like 40%. And I was like, oh, shoot, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Then we finally started moving, made it down there, charged up, and it took me like 40 minutes to charge. I was a little disappointed with that too. 40 minutes to get back to 80%.
Wow.
From 40%.
Wow. Huh. Yeah. They need to have these Chinese electric vehicles come down here. I saw a video of this guy actually demoing it, and I was like, wow, these cars would literally kill Tesla. And he was saying that the range on these things, because I think China is a majority of the vehicles on China's roads right now are electric vehicles. So they got the electric vehicle game down packed. That's why they will not allow China to sell any of their electric vehicles here, because they'll be the biggest competitors, the biggest killer of the only electric vehicle company that is, well, is Tesla profitable from their electric vehicle sales? I'm not too sure. But I know
Well,
everybody else, for whatever reason, they just can't get their electric vehicles off the ground. They just can't. Lucid, yeah. Yeah, that is a great problem to have,
yeah.
Alfred.
Yeah, Lucid's. I don't know. I mean, they're backed by the Saudis, so. But I don't know how much money they're gonna keep throwing into them things. I think they took the wrong approach.
Oh, did you?
Like, I know it's a nice luxury type car, but
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have
Put
did
a
the
story behind
Tesla
it.
approach.
Yeah, put a story behind it.
Well, not
Tesla's.
only that, just go with a mass production car first to
Mm,
get people into your brand, and then of course you still got your high end luxury vehicles. But if you want to get people in your cars, you need mass production. You need a Model 3 type of car
mm-hmm.
that's somewhat affordable. But I don't know. You got Lucid stock. What is it up now? It's like two. Last I saw it dropped down to 213, and it was like 255. Let me see.
Yeah, these cars would kill Tesla.
Oh, the Gravity. Yeah, the Gravity's nice. And
Mm-hmm.
I heard they got better range than Tesla too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only thing I don't like is the steering wheel. That's just too much. The egg shape steering wheel. That's just too much. Yeah, that's too much for me. But everything else though, is it the African hypercar? Yeah, that does look nice, man. That does. It looks like a freaking Batmobile, man. Yeah, that does look nice.
Yeah, it does.
uh Trace 500. We missed the opening range breakout. We missed it. Uh this would have been the trade that we would have taken. They was hoping for a pullback, but they was like, nah, my God, we ain't getting no pullback. There ain't gonna be no pullback today. There ain't gonna be no pullback today. So we missed the orb on this. We missed the orb today, man. Or at least so far, we missed it. Unless we get a sharp pullback. Unless we get a sharp pullback, we missed the orb today. Gold trying to make a recovery. Yeah, I guess today is just gonna be one of them days, man. You just have to be patient and sit on your hands. And if it gets too far into the day, you got to lock yourself out if you're not already locked out already, or step away from the charts and I guess kiss the grass outside, because it ain't coming back. And if it does come back, I don't know, man. If we get price to come back and trade into this range, I don't know what that would mean. I don't know if it would mean if there's going to still be buyers in this area. Will we get a fake out to the downside? Will we get a break of the lows? What will the market do today? Now that we got this range breakout to the upside. Yeah. Well, the ES is still going. I think, did the ES hit his all-time highs yet? Let's look at that.
I think so.
You think so? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The ES hit its all-time highs. And you know that the Nasdaq is going to be right there, trying to show her sister up. You know, as a
What did you have on? What did you show on the all-time high for that contract?
so for the Nasdaq is 871. So for the ES, it looks like it's the high on this candle is 285. So shit, we're almost there. 285. I would kind of feel silly if I took profits too early. I would feel silly. Because the range, so if I had my entry from yesterday's, from Tuesdays, Wednesdays, was that Friday, Thursday? So Wednesday's orb I got triggered into so 161 or yeah, 6161. So right now, if I stayed in that long on the ES, 662 31 minus 61 61, I'd be up 70 points on the ES on that 9 lot. Damn, yo, that's crazy, dude. So right now I would be up $31,000 from that entry. $31,000 from that entry if I stayed in it and I didn't close it this morning. And I didn't even have to close it. And that's what's crazy. I didn't even have to close it. Alfred, you said that NQ long limits hit. No. I took it off because it's too high up. It's too high up, and I took it off. I mean, I would have had like it bounced at the 200 EMA. And it would have been a cool like what 20, however many points that is, but then it would have failed. So it would have failed. I do think that we could potentially see a reversal here. I think we'll probably get a reversal back down into that range. Where's 57? Yeah. I think we get a reversal back down into the range. And then we could potentially see a fake out breakout to the downside here. So the bottom of this range would be what, 682? Yeah, I think we see a fake out and then it'll probably chop maybe. I don't know. Shit, what do you think, Smith?
Looking at the two, and ES is definitely stronger looking than NQ right now.
Mm-hmm. But that is a clean double top. My bad, go ahead.
Yeah, if ES continues to push, you know, NQ has to follow. Follow the leader.
Yeah, I definitely agree, man. It's so hard being a bear. Looking at this and saying, and what is that? What's that damn? And what's some two comedians? It's not Key and, is it Key and Peele? Yeah, Key and Peele. The guy with all the sweat. He looking at it right now as a bear, and you're just sweating. It's like, that's a double top. I gotta short that. I gotta short that. Let me see if I can find that meme. Hilarious.
Yeah, F around and find out.
Yeah. Yeah, I told Smith yesterday that, yeah, I'm not a bear no more, man. I'm not a bear anymore. I found the light. The bulls own this market.
Yeah.
Bears own this market right now. Man, I didn't ask for the whole skit. I just asked for the meme.
Bears only come out when the Bulls take a break.
Yeah, this is the Bears right now, man. They're looking at that double top right now. It's like, I gotta short that. That looks like a double top. I gotta short it. But I know if I short it, they're gonna get clapped. But I gotta try. I gotta try. Look, he even said it himself. I gotta try. I gotta try. Oh man. Okay. Poor Bears. Poor Bears. Can't get a break in this market. You know, honestly, we don't see the perma bears on social media anymore. We're having all the perma bears on Twitter. Where they at?
Yeah. Michael Burry, didn't he sell everything? He sold out of everything except like one thing.
It's crazy. Just because a guy has a movie and he was right after being wrong for so long. Yo, dude, he's a gambler, dude. Like, that's so crazy. People trust this guy with their money, yo. Like, it's crazy. Like, dude, he literally was gambling. He was wrong for so long until he was right. Isn't that crazy? And it's like, oh yeah, this is where I would have put my money. Yeah. Yeah. And he sold everything. And then he was up, what, $1 billion? Then, I mean, I can understand it. It didn't hit his target. It didn't hit his target. So I understand. He was right. He didn't sell out of it. And now his investors are like, yo, what the fuck, man? You didn't sell out of that? And that's the thing about being a bear. I mean, shit. You can see the sell setups, but it's like, damn, when do you actually buy yourself out of that position? Like, when do you actually take the profits? When? It can keep going down.
Keep going down. Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
You said a bunch of YouTubers make money with fear mongering. Yeah. It's unfortunate though, but it's what the people want, apparently. It's what gets them going. That's why you can't get any good news on the news. I think, I mean, after a while, you want to be good. And this is why all heroes eventually turn into the villains, because let's just be honest. These heroes don't give a fuck about nobody. They just like the feeling of being a savior. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but that's just the reality of things. No one cares about, oh, I saved this little girl and how she feels. It's like, I saved this little girl and how it made me feel. It made me feel powerful. It made me feel needed. People love and cheer for me when I come on the scene. That's what people love about being a hero. And then once you actually start paying attention to other people and their behaviors and their tendencies and all kind of other stuff, and you realize that you're just saving people from themselves. And once you realize that you're saving people from themselves, it's kind of a redundant task. It's, yeah, didn't I just save you last week? Yeah, but I just did the same thing. It's crazy. And that's why kind of off topic. That's why it's like when you see two couples fighting each other, you don't intervene. The best thing to do to help is call the police, call authorities, because those situations right there, those are the situations where people get hurt the most. And after all the chaos dies down, they get back together. And everybody that sacrificed their time to help them, all the resources that was provided to those people, or I guess, quote unquote, the victim at the time, they get back together. And once the hero realized that, damn, I'm just saving people from themselves, and that's a redundant task, they become villains. Because it's like, man, I thought I was doing something meaningful, but at the end of the day, people want to be lied to. People want to be sold a dream. People want to be scammed. People want to be victims, and they want to be saved. That's just how most people are. And once you realize that, you just stop caring. Or you just stop being as passionate about helping other people. That's why, what is it called? Social workers. They are the most burnt out people because they go in kind of like with that meme with what's his name? Speaking of that, yo, Squid Games is actually dropped today on Netflix. Squid Games dropped today on Netflix. Speaking of that, yeah. Squid Games dropped today, so this is the last season, and this is the last part of Squid Game. So you got something to watch. But just like the happy smile, and then he's dead inside with the second time he takes his picture. That is a real life visualization of social workers, because they go in thinking that, if I had somebody to help me when I was a kid, then I would be a better person. So I want to be that person for other people. And then over time, they realize that, oh my God, it's always the same thing. It's always the back and forth. You help these people out. They go back to their abusers, and then they eventually get killed. They have kids with their abusers. So the kids are growing up in a broken home, and they're fucked up. And then the kids go out and they do the same thing, and they reenact what they see, what their parents do on other people. And so it just becomes a whole spiraling thing. And it just seems like there's never an end to it. So yeah. But then that's just life, man. That's just how people are, man. How most people are. Not everybody, but most of them. And that's why when I come on YouTube, because I understand it, just like what Rick says, I've seen what makes you cheer, so your boos mean nothing to me. Yeah, I've seen what makes people cheer. Boos don't mean anything to me. So I'm not here for none of that. I'm here to have an authentic experience. I'm trading. I enjoy trading with my trading partner, our boy Smith. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Ain't trying to save nobody, but for those that want to learn, hang out, make this money, shit, I'm all for it. All for it, for sure. You said the NQ, or what's going on with? Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get a pullback, but the question is, will the bulls hold it? I don't think they will, though. The ES looking like it's about to roll over, but I would actually take the trade on the ES and versus on the Nasdaq. I mean, for obvious reasons.
You go super heavy, get your 10 or 17 points.
Are you talking about on the pullback? Oh yeah, of course. I'll definitely go super heavy. Well, I don't like, dude. A 9 lot is light. That's not even heavy for real. Shit, our boy Muhammad was like a 9 lot. A 9 lot. I can just imagine Muhammad's like a 9 lot. What are you talking about? That's- I start my positions with a 9 lot. A 9 lot.
Peasants.
It's like, yeah, I remember when I used to do that.
I
I
remember
remember
those
when
days
I remember those days. A 9 lot, huh?
when ES was in the 2000s. Yeah, I remember that. Those are the good old days where you
Excuse
had to put on 1,000 contracts just to get anything.
Muhammad probably called Bo. He's like, oh yeah. Hey, remember when you used to put 9 lots on and thought that those were scary? And you hear the laughter in the background? Yeah. We're up to like 100, 200. We start our positions at 200 lots. And we don't even get the whole thing filled.
Yeah, no. Gotta
Uh,
break it up. Break it up into chunks just to
mhm.
get filled.
Hold on, let me just make sure my daughter's TV is on. Hold on. Man, my daughter is so damn destructive, dude. I swear.
What does she do?
Mm. First, she destroys the room as always. I mean, I got to accept that that's what she's going to do. It's like, there's really no point even cleaning that room up because it's going to look exact. Apparently, that's how she wants it. She wants shit all over the damn place, and that's how she wants her space. So what's the point of cleaning it up? Like, oh my God. And then she takes the battery out of the plug out the iPad and it's dead. So she's in the room with nothing on. And she got vapor, and she was getting high yesterday because she took the vapor up because for whatever reason her sinuses flared back up. And I made the mistake of leaving the vapor rub in her reach. So I guess that was my fault. So I came back in the room and she had vapor rub all over the damn place. I'm like, why?
She was huffing the Vicks, huh?
like why? What more do you want from me?
He said, I need to breathe.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This girl. So destructive.
That's funny.
So you better be glad you look like me because you would have been moved out a long time ago. God. Kick her little destructive little butt up. Clean the house. She grabs her toys and she scatters it all over. I was like, oh my God. Oh God. You little girl. And then her mom wants another one. It's like, isn't one demon enough? You want two of them?
That's crazy. Crazy.
I think one is enough. Let her get out the house, and then we'll consider a second one. We'll consider it.
Let her get out the house. She gotta wait 18 years for that.
18 years. Let's talk about that in the next 18 years.
Dang.
Well, shit. She already got me forever. She got one of them. So shit. Two. I guess what? Shit. Getting somebody, having a child with somebody is a lifetime commitment. Fuck a marriage. That's a lifetime commitment right there. You have to deal with this person directly or indirectly for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Regardless if you like that person or not. If you don't talk to them or nothing, you have a relationship with your kids, they're going to say something about the other parent, the other one, the other one for the rest of your life. And then when they get older, you get older. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, hold on, you 18? So shit, does that mean I'm like, hold on, how old I am? It's like, shit.
It's crazy. I got a letter from the VA talking about something. Some payment stops when she turns 18. I can't remember the year. I was like, dang, that's when she turns 18. Like, dang, I thought about it, like, dang, how old will I be? I'm like, that year they printed on there, when you see it on paper, it's like, my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be old by then.
Bro, not to at the beginning of this month, dude, I got like 3 more years with my oldest kids, man. 3 more years until like they're like adults. 3 more years, like,
wow.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's like, dude, they're adults now. I got 3 more years.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
You're 15?
Yeah, well, shit. My oldest is turning 16 this year. Dude. It's freaking crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, dude. Crazy. I'm still young, though. I'm still young.
Yeah, okay. You keep thinking. All right, Unc. You
Yo,
keep
shut
thinking. Oh man.
Damn, really? Yo, these I don't know what they got in these kids' food. Bro, I saw this kid, man, he's like 7 feet tall, bro. I stuck next to him. I reached up to his shoulders. So his head was like literally bigger than me. Like, I was like, God damn, these kids are fucking growing, man. A lot of people say that my daughter is really tall for her age. If she grows up taller than me, I don't know how to feel about that. I would not know how to
Yo,
feel about that.
get her in some sports.
Of course.
Shoot.
She'll
Get
say,
that
I'm the daddy
NIL
now.
deal.
Yeah, at this point, uh, well, I mean, Caitlin Clark, um, she is playing like she does play very similar to Steph, and I think that's probably why she's so popular. But if my daughter plays basketball, oh for sure we're doing that. You're gonna play with like one of the guys. We're playing like one of the guys. You're gonna cross these girls up. You're gonna break their ankles, and you're gonna dunk on them. You're gonna dunk on them. Damn it. We're gonna hit them squats. We're gonna dunk on them. You're gonna be the next Shaq. Damn it. Build your legacy up. But
Dang, so none of y'all took that pull back long?
I mean, it
I mean, it didn't
worked.
dip into it. Yeah, it didn't quite get there. Maybe by like a couple points, but hey.
You know the Nasdaq did that shit just to spite me because if I had my limit, so it came back to the trigger, but it missed it by so my trigger is at 44 and a quarter. This thing came all the way back down to make sure. Hold on. No, that's not the. I can't be right. So it missed me by 2 points. I guess the low of this candle is 746, and my trigger was at 44 and a quarter. Damn. Well, I mean, we got the Bulls trying to break out of it. I mean, they're trying to, but I think, like I said, I don't think the market is going for all-time highs, man. I don't think it will. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to look at the charts later on today, and like, okay, yeah, there it go, there it goes, there it goes. I mean, the ES still is holding up strong though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with the ES. I'm done with the Nasdaq, man. We're just gonna document the craziness that is the Nasdaq. But if you want to make consistent money, you need to come over here to the ES where the money stays consistent. If you took the orb all this week on the ES, you made so much money. So much money on the ES after the orb. Crazy. Shit, I guess that'll be the last thing that we do today. And kind of document. Maybe I do need to document the ES as well. Because the high of that candle right there. Let's look at that real quick. And then that'll be the last thing we do today because we're about to be out of time for this session. 169. The rule is a point and a quarter. That's the trigger for the ES and the NASDAQ, just to keep it simple. All right. So yesterday's orb, I mean, shit. You took, so if you got triggered in, you took, so 70, you took 4 points of drawdown. I mean, 3 points and 3/4 of drawdown. And you got that massive move up. All right. So that was right there, 8:30 to about 8:45. So I think what is this? Tuesday's orb on the ES was kind of tricky. You got triggered, but depending on where you had your stop, you got stopped out twice before you got the move down. But I think this might have been FOMC day. Yeah, that was Wednesday. That was during FOMC. So I don't think I think the Nasdaq and the ES was on some, like they was on some shit. Like for real, they was on some shit. But if you kept your stop above the high of the orb, I mean it didn't touch you. I still would have been in it with my 11-point stop. So actually I was in this actually. And my because the top trigger never got hit, but I got my target filled to the downside, and then the next day the orb to the upside got triggered, and then that's when I caught this move all the way to the upside. So that was FOMC. I'm pretty sure that was just a just due to news. 8:30, 8:45. So you would have been safe. So you would have got triggered right here. You would have got triggered to the downside for the fake out on ES. Or actually, let me make sure. Because obviously, that's obviously a point. So you would have got triggered short if you stayed short. And so actually, I think I got caught in this one. And I had to take a loss on this one. But then if you took it to the upside, no pullback. So if you got triggered on the upside, you only had, so this was at 130. You only had 5 points of drawdown, and then 25-point move to the upside. How can you beat that? 5 points of drawdown, 20 points to the upside, clean. All right, so that was it right there. Yep, look at that. I mean, you got stopped out on the way back down, but the trigger on this one was 136.50. 136.50 would have been the trigger. Look at that shit. Clean entry, and it went all the way up to about 58. So what did I say this was? 36.58. Now been 22 points right there before the drop. Yeah, the ES is clean. The ES orbs are clean. I think we took this one on Friday, and that was a super drop. I think we was up 20K on this position. Yeah, this was our 20K position right here from last week. Yeah, bro, it was crazy. And from Friday, we made like 20K on this position right here. And if I took it on the Nasdaq, it would have been 50,000 instead of 20K. Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If anything, if you can gain anything from this orb, is just that you can consistently trust in it. You can consistently trust in the orb. And she didn't even fake you out. Oh shit. So if you took okay, so that's something else I like about the ES is that if it doesn't touch the orb, look at dude, look at this shit. So this was Thursday orb during the half day. It didn't trigger. So the high of that candle was so 5999. So it'd be like 6,001 or 6,050, 75. If you would have left your limit, if you would have came to the market before at open and limit yourself in, you had no drawdown and you caught the entire move to the upside. Fuck the orb that happened. So if, dude, my God, yo, why are we sleeping on the ES? 70 points in one direction? And then if you took the orb, You got the short? Oh my God. Okay. All right. We were obviously on the wrong instrument. That's the second time that the untapped orb from the previous session was a great entry for the next session. Okay. And then we have another great example of the ES going straight up from the orb. Okay. I mean, we got the data. We were showcasing the data. There's literally no pullbacks or no drawdowns. She don't play about these orbs, man. She don't play about it. Huh. All right. ES, huh? Every time I keep leaving and going back to the Nasdaq, the ES just keeps coming back, calling me back. Where does it lead you? Right back to me.
I try to get out. They keep pulling me back in.
So, actually, I might, shit, I might actually put I might put $500 in a. Okay, I might do it. I might do it.
Yeah, okay.
I might do it. So now that you see the back test, Smith, you're in a personal account now. You see that the orb is a valuable strategy, consistent even. You see the craziness that you have to go through on the Nasdaq, and the simplicity of it on the ES. Which one would you choose?
Sherman, you already know the answer to that. But I will say but because I can, like, with NQ, I can kind of pick my spots on where I think it'll hit, and it usually goes there and exceeds it. Usually. I haven't stared at ES long enough, key levels and stuff. I mean, I could, but I don't know. When the Nasdaq consumes you and all you're focused on is that, then everything else kind of becomes irrelevant. I mean, I only look at ES just to compare the two. But I mean, I put on a couple ES trades, so it's not that I don't, but I'm not like in it for the long haul. Like that 70 points, that would be nice.
Yeah, that's a great trade, man. Those guys don't know that I just made 70 points on the ES.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, but I think we all get it though. You said what?
Yeah, we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it though.
We get it. It's not fun to trade the ES, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit, I gotta do it. What I was betting on, I mean, I'm still in the sim, guys. I'm still in the sim. What I was betting on is I was betting that they was gonna hold the damn that trend line, but this is the Nasdaq. I don't even know why I did that shit.
It's the Nasdaq. I don't even know why I did that.
I don't even know why I did that shit. It's the fucking Nasdaq. It looks like I'm trying to bring my gold tendencies to the Nasdaq. It's like, oh, we don't do that here. A trend line. We don't do that here.
We'll use your trend line as support and resistance. Whichever the opposite side you're on, that's what it'll become.
Hell yeah, dude.
Bro, like the other day when it was just that low liquidity, slow grind down, and that missed my target, my TP by literally a tick. I was like, bro, you can't make this up. Like, this is crazy.
The Nasdaq will miss you though. You said what?
That was just a crazy day. And it didn't have to be.
That's the key words right there. It didn't have to be.
Yeah.
Well, you think this is gonna go one way, but it's the other way. Nah, I'm your king. I'm your king. This your king? Is this your king? Nah, I'm your king. Oh, did you see that thing about never mind. Not a big deal. Well, I already know what I'm gonna do with my girl when she get home. I'm gonna tell her I was like, I didn't tell you this, but you know, Squid Game came out today. She was like, oh my god, Squid Game came out today. Let's go watch it. Yeah, you know that you're in a long-term relationship when you gotta sit there and watch your girl shows with your girl, even though you hate every second of it. Every Friday we gotta watch her stupid shows.
What shows are those? She not into she watching that Love Mess. What is it? Love Island or whatever.
No, I would never watch that
that's,
shit. I would never.
I hear
No.
that's popular.
No, it's the girl stuff that girls like watching. And then it's like, I was watching this with my man on social media. The one thing that she likes to watch is The Shy. I hate that show now because it's stupid.
Oh yeah, after season whatever it was when dude left, oh yeah. We were just watching that. That's funny.
Were you?
But I gave up. Yeah, when season 3, I was like, what is this? I'm done.
Mm-hmm. I bet BCT, she loves it, don't she?
She continued watching it without me. I was like, you got it. I'm like, I'm not watching this anymore.
Dude, I don't know what girls see in that show. It's like it's all over the place. I don't know what they see in it, but they all like they don't the ones I talk to don't even like season 1 through 3. They like the seasons afterwards when it became a vibe show. When it's just a vibe and it's like, oh yeah, they're just doing random shit. It's a vibe now. Versus an actual story and, you know, the characters being developed.
Right. I was invested in 1 and 2. Then 3 came out. I was like, nah, okay. And I know the story behind it of why they let the actor go and everything, but I was like, this is what y'all came up with? Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no. And I gotta sit there and watch that stupid shit with her. Or she won't hug and kiss me anymore.
I don't know. I gotta ask Brianna where she at on it.
She's probably done.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, girl, if you stop watching a TV show with girl, they'll binge it. And you say, oh yeah, I was done with that last one. I'm on to the new thing. And it's like they'll only slow down if you watch it with them. But if they're watching it themselves, that show'll be done. But yeah, it's a stupid show now. It's completely. I lose a couple of brain cells every time I watch it. So I just kind of turn on some trading content while it's on, and look at that.
You saw that clip I sent you. He was all in profit.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that had to have been like a news release or something. I'm like, what are you doing trading a news release?
The Nasdaq did that to me actually this week.
Oh, that shit was so funny. Oh man. Instantly went down and stopped him out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And Alfred almost clipped it too. Man, I got up and walked away from the screen because I was like, no fucking way, bro. Like, dude, the Nasdaq literally missed my target by like a couple of ticks. Goes all the way back down, touches my stop, and then goes back in the original direction and kept going. I was like, what? Why? 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 Why did you do that? Why? Why?
You didn't have to do that.
What more do you want from me? Why?
Oh man, that's got to be one of the most embarrassing. I'm like, what possessed you to make that video? What more do you want from me? He's like, she wants 18,000 a month. I was like, man, you going out bad, Tyrese. What's wrong with you? Bro, not everything is made for the internet. It needs to go on the internet, bro.
My God. Like it's like for a while he just kept doing it to himself, man. Just keep embarrassing himself, man.
Yeah.
First he was doing it, his girl was doing it. It was just like, dude, it's like you ain't gotta be that emotional, bro. Like he really was baby boy. Like, like you ain't gotta be emotional like that, man. Be a man. Grow the fuck up. Like shit. Trying to make every woman his mama. Like, bro, relax with that shit. She is not your mama.
Oh man.
Men, these women are not your mom. Stop trying to make them into your mama. God damn. What more do you want from me? I can't believe you did this to me. What else is she supposed to do? She's not your mama.
All right, order filled. I finally got my target.
Yo, congrats.
And that's a wrap for me. I made my max profit in this eval. I'm back Monday, try to get the, well, I don't even got to get the rest, but we'll see how that go.
Okay. Well,
we don't sell off. We might get a Black Monday, maybe a sell off.
Shit.
We'll see how the rest of the day go.
Man, at this point, man, dude, the Bears suck. I mean, this shit's gonna keep going. We know that. Man, the Bears, all they do at this point now is slow the market up. At this point, they don't do anything except that and be rainbow bears. They can't get their moves down, so they was like, well, fine. If we're not gonna get what we want, we're gonna make sure that it's gonna be hard to get what you want.
While losing money. Like, that probably is their psychology. That's so crazy. We're gonna make it hard for you and lose money at the same time.
Bro, you know what perma bears like. I mean, after COVID, I mean, being a bear ain't the same. Like everybody was a bear. Actually, I haven't frequented that bear forum yet. I'm pretty sure there's the old faces are gone because they out of money. they're done.
Said they out of money.
Bro, you couldn't even talk about no bull thesis without them. Like, man, get the fuck on out of here. We ain't trying to hear none of that.
I don't know why it's like that when you should really secretly be a bull in a bear market because you should be buying these low prices. But everybody wants to see it go down further. And then the look on their face when they get clapped when it starts going back up is priceless.
Yeah, because what was his name? Panda? He was doing this on social media. He was like, oh man, this is just the house. Oh, this is just the roof. Oh, this is just the chimney. This man was drawing houses on this timeline. He talking about the moon was in it was in Mars and Venus and all kind of other stupid shit in his scrolls, and all his followers was losing money as the market kept going up. Oh my God. That was so hilarious. You got that double top short. Yo, congratulations on that shit, Nas. Yeah, before we get off, I guess I should have tried. We saw the double top.
So I should have tried. But you'd have been sweating the whole time.
Yeah. But I gotta try.
Like, yeah, you can catch, like we was talking about yesterday, like you can catch your moments short, but it does not last. So you have to get out. You cannot be short and be like, oh, I'm gonna hold this.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta. Otherwise, you will get clapped, and then you'll be like, dang, that was so dumb of me. Stupid. Why did I hold? I saw the profit. I didn't take it.
Yep. That's exactly how it goes.
Yep. Because I've said the same thing in the past. No more. Nope. We bulls around here.
Yep. Bear who? What? We don't take shorts. We only take longs.
I no longer identify as a bear. We're bulls now.
Karma bulls. This shit's definitely going to go past all-time highs. Because, I mean, if you think about it, if you look at the charts, I got like, what, 5 more minutes or something. But if you look at the charts, if this thing were to dump, this thing will be getting right back into those lows. So this thing will definitely be going above them all-time highs eventually. Because if we dump underneath that low again, I don't know, man. We're going back into those. We're going back into them numbers that we saw before COVID, and I don't think the market is ready for that neither. So the market has definitely a decision to make. If we get past all-time highs, we're definitely going higher. If we reject at all-time highs, we might trade in the middle for a very long time. Because I know, well, I don't know anything, but it's highly likely that the market doesn't want to take out this low, and it's highly likely that the market doesn't want to take out the high. So we'll just be trading in the middle, back and forth for a while. That'll be my assumption if we don't see a break today. But the way that this thing is looking, yeah, these bulls are gonna probably get it.
I mean, it's Friday. Market normally loves going up on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only, I mean, if you look at the daily, it's not really that much. It hasn't been, we had what? I think we had a 300-point day on NQ, followed by like a 48-point day. And then yesterday was 200-point. Like when I was talking to you the other day, I think a couple days ago, I was mapping out like, how many points could we go up today? I was literally like, okay, I'll put my limit here. If we get 200 points, that'll be about right here. So yesterday was 208 points. And then I'm like, okay, today I'm like, well, we could get between like 200 to 300 points realistically. 300s, that's a good day. 300 plus. Really bullish day. About 200 points. I'm like, I could see that. And it just obviously went there and exceeded. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep mapping out these areas and stuff.
Yeah.
Until we hit some real, and I don't even think, I don't know. They're not even gonna be real bears. It'll just be taking profits, sell off. Look at it.
Yeah,
trying to get back up now. But yeah, I'm done. I hit max daily profit, so that's a good way to end the weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
End the week.
Yeah. Well, if you took the ES orb, congratulations, because man, that was a beautiful play right there. Beautiful play.
You're a millionaire now.
Yeah.
Congrats. You made 1 million points.
Yep, the ES, the Nasdaq came back to the somewhat to the orb, and now we're seeing that move higher. So, but all right, guys, that's it for us this week. We definitely had a great week this week. We definitely found a great strategy to focus on moving forward, and that's exactly what we'll do. But with that said, we'll definitely come back on Sunday night, and we'll look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.
Later. Have a good weekend.